Federal authorities have charged 2 Luzerne County judges with violating the trust of their elected positions and with defrauding the federal government and the citizens of Luzerne County of millions of dollars. Investigators say the judges have entered a plea agreement and will serve more than 7 years in federal prison for what they describe as an elaborate scheme in which they use the power of their offices to enrich themselves.
This office has filed a 2-count criminal information charging President Judge Mark A. Ciavarella and former President Judge Michael T. Conahan. The judges have been charged in this criminal information with conspiring together to impede the Internal Revenue Service in its collection of taxes. And the judges have been charged together with having devised a scheme to defraud the citizens of Luzerne County and the people of Pennsylvania of their right to honest services by judges by concealing the receipt of more than $2.6 million.
Federal and local investigators were grim as they revealed counts against Luzerne County President Judge Mark Ciavarella and former President Judge Michael Conahan. Their ongoing investigation revealed the jurists allegedly conspired in an honest services fraud scheme, which apparently involved taking payments for the placement of juvenile offenders into certain detention facilities.
These payments were made to the judges, it is alleged, in return for discretionary acts by the judges favoring these businesses, acts relating to the construction, expansion, operation of these juvenile facilities, and acts relating to the placement of juveniles in these facilities.
According to the criminal information filed in federal court, between 2002 and 2007, the judges allegedly took a series of steps to guarantee the closing of the old Luzerne County Juvenile Detention Center in Wilkes-Barre, and then ordered young offenders to be housed in the Pennsylvania Child Care Facility in Pittston Township, as well as in a Western Pennsylvania facility owned by the same company. Investigators say that in return, millions of dollars from unnamed sources were channeled to companies in which Ciavarella and Conahan had control, a fact which investigators say they allegedly hid from the IRS.
The defendants received payments into these businesses that they controlled, and in some instances falsely identified payments that they received as rental fees for a Florida condominium. The information charges in a second count that the defendants, through these actions, conspired to impede the Internal Revenue Service by making false entries in business records and falsely characterizing the monies they had received.
U.S. Attorney Carlson also announced that based on the charges filed, both judges had signed a plea agreement by which they would plead guilty to fraud and conspiracy counts, serve 87 months in prison, and pay some restitution. Ciavarella's legal counsel responded by saying the judge would not plead guilty to all counts in the federal presentment. However it unfolds, investigators say this was a dark day for all who are sworn to uphold the public trust.
The defendants in this case, as the information that was filed today shows, they sold their oath of offices to the highest bidders and engaged in ongoing schemes to defraud the public out of honest services that were expected from them.
Federal authorities say that the investigation here in Luzerne County is ongoing. As is standard in white-collar investigations, Judges Ciavarella and Conahan remain free and will be notified of a time and place when they should turn themselves in. Kathy Baczynski, TimesLeader.com.